I got them. I got them all. And they're all going in the incubator, baby. Woo! All right. So, hey guys, welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Welcome back to the channel. Yes, so if you've seen the last video or two or been on Instagram, you know that I have some fresh baby chicks that just hatched from my incubator, and I'll put the link down below for that incubator because everybody's asking. And the mamas that like to lay those eggs found a different spot that I found this morning. So see, here's the deal. So they would jump the fence, regardless of clipping their wings. They will jump the fence and they will find a spot up near my porch, and this is what they do. They lay their eggs. Well, I kind of moved things around, right? And I brought the eggs in. We've incubated them. Here we are a couple weeks later. And I've been watching and I haven't seen anything. And then I watched her the other day and I thought, what is she doing? Yeah, it's two girls and they have found another spot. So I plan to incubate these eggs. I'm not sure I'll get anything out of them, but I don't want them out there further than tonight because we're gonna get so cold tonight. We're gonna be 25 degrees tonight. So I've brought them in, I'm gonna incubate them. But here's the deal. So I'm going to be doing some videos coming up. I'm gonna do a new bread recipe. It's probably not new to you, it's newer to me. And then I'm also going to be doing a recipe, another prepper pantry meal. You really don't have to have anything from your freezer or from your refrigerator. It can all be from your shelf. And let me tell you what, you should know it's going to be involving some wonderful Keystone meats. Several of you have been asking me about, have I heard back from Keystone? What's the deal? Oh yes, lots of good information for you coming up. I'll put it on that video. If you have any, let me just put it to you this way. If you have any issues with any of your Keystone meats, if you have some on the shelf and you find something weird, or if you have any questions, please contact them. Please ask for the vice president. That's who I've been dealing with, emailing back and forth and talking to on the phone. So I'm just saying, I have no reservations about this company. I have many of their items on my shelf. I can can my own meats. I do can my own meats, but I like to have backups for backups. That's the whole point of having something like this on the shelf. Yes, you may be able to can carrots and can potatoes. Grow them yourself and do it. Please do it. That's a skill. You need to know how. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with you having mixed vegetables in a can on your shelf as well. Don't let anybody talk you out of any of this stuff. That's the devil talking. That's somebody that's ignorant and has no information to provide for anybody. Because anybody that has half a brain clicking in their skull right now is going to be doing everything they can to put every type of food that they can on their shelf for backup purposes, for barter purposes. The goal here is to beat inflation as much as possible, to be self-sustainable as possible, and to eat. So now that we cleared that, speaking of, because somebody's going to say, you got that cereal back there, don't that have sugar in it? Yeah, it does. But you know what? I'm going to be storing it long term here, baby, tomorrow. So what I'm doing is I'm going through my pantry, things that I've picked up, things that are pushing some dates here in the next couple of months. I'm going to be transforming them into further long-term storage. I may be canning some items, whatever. I'm working with my pantry because you know what? Let me ask you a question. All the things that you're seeing coming out right now with that lovely bank in California, you're finding out that some people, let me put it to you in question form. Did some individuals know that was going to happen? Is that why they got all their money and bonuses or whatever we're finding out several days later? Did they know? Just like with other things that we have experienced over the last couple of years, now that you dig a little bit deeper and you look into conferences that took place and all that, I don't know. Did they know? And if they knew, and coincidentally things happen, could there be some intent? Let me tell you what's going on, in my personal opinion. Have you ever been to the zoo and you've watched the animals and how they have been acclimated to their environment and they work with the animals and you know what they do? It's called conditioning. You know, it's called conditioning. This is a long process to wear you down. This is a long, sister, kitty cat, this is a long process to wear us down. See, we're the last frontier. The United States of America, in my personal opinion, no offense to my lovely people in Ireland and my lovely people in Scotland, I've got a huge following there. I love y'all. But we look to be the last frontier over here because things that we're still hanging on to, a lot of other places can't do, aren't allowed to have, gave up their rights to, etc., etc. Now, I'm not going into a long conversation about that, but what I'm saying is I cannot tell you how many times just in the past couple of weeks I've had people from all over the world write or make a comment and say things to us like, please, America, hang on to this, hang on to that, hang on to that. Because look what's been going on with us. Look what's happening to us. Look at the boot on us. You don't want to go here. I am serious. You have individuals from up here, down here, over there, across over there, that are rallying and praying and just literally saying, don't. But see, that's not the way that a lot of things and how things are happening. It's coming through the back door. We've talked about this before. It comes in many different forms. It comes in by sweeping in and taking the minds of your children. It comes in and it sweeps by taking your land. It comes in by sweeping in and, you can't afford this anymore and you can't afford that anymore. You're just thankful now to the point where you just want to get up, be able to eat, and feel like you have some sort of freedom. When in actuality, maybe you don't. It's a slow wear down process. It could take years. The question is do you see it? Do you recognize it? That's why you may be, possibly, I asked, do you think this is possibly the reason why you have all of these different things happening to us on a daily basis now? We talk about this often. We talk about the constellation. We talk about the stars in the sky. We talk about every time something happens, you have to look at it and go, that's an individual event. That's interesting. Is that coincidental? And then the next day, something else happens, right? And you go, what's that all about? And then, 2 days later, you have this failing, or you have this crisis, or you have this, and this. Once you start pinpointing everything, and once you start drawing a picture, it becomes very clear on what's happening to us. It is a slow beat down, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe I'm just some little old hillbilly redneck woman out here in East Tennessee, and I've spent too much time, collecting eggs in the bushes and trimming goat hoofs today. But, these are the things that I'm thinking about. I can't be the only one, am I? Right? It's a breakdown of your spirit. It's a breakdown of your pride. You talk about fear-based. It's not us making you experience fear. We're just talking about the issues and the ways that you can combat them, such as having a prepared pantry as much as possible, being out of debt as much as possible, getting close to family and friends. Maybe you need to look into, gold and silver these days. Wow, have you seen all the things that are going on with that today? Yeah, right? It is a total shift right now, a complete shift. I question the stability of everything. Doesn't it just feel like things are just sort of floating along and sort of standing because we want to have confidence in it, because we want it to be this way, because we don't want to think about the stress and the anxiety of a collapse of any sort in our society? Because We don't know how to deal with it. You don't know how to deal with it. She don't know how to deal with it. They don't. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we just sort of float along. Now, some of that is good because, see, the confidence in our system is what I feel is allowing it to be propped up longer. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I pray for a miracle every day. Every day, and I'm going to say this a lot, I've already been saying it, I'm going to say it a lot going forward. Every single day that you wake up and you have the opportunity to prepare some way, shape, or form, you have the opportunity to make better decisions in terms of your finances, your preparedness, all of the above, your self-defense skills, how to put potatoes in the ground, how to grow, how to have baby chicks, how to grow baby chicks, how to hatch and have baby chicks. Every single day that you wake up and we have these opportunities, you better be, Mach 10 with your hair on fire going after it. Because I will continue to rattle this every single time that I possibly can, because I know that my channel is growing and I have a ton of new faces every day. And if I reach one new person every single time, that I'm doing my job. I'm doing what I feel God is wanting and expecting me to do. Okay? You do whatever it takes. Don't be listening to anybody else out there trying to make you think that, oh, that's nothing. Really? Here's the thing. So we're bailing this thing out into California, right? Let's just call it the thing. We're bailing it out. We're bailing it out. Are you getting bailed out? If you make bad investments, if you do something wrong, we're just going to act like the cat didn't jump on the countertop right now, okay? Marie, are you getting all these things? Think about this for a second. Think about all the things that need to happen right now to secure this country, and no money is being thrown at it. What about the folks in Ohio? The train derailment situation? Remember them just a couple of weeks ago? Are they getting bailed out? No, they can't. They won't even hardly get a visit. So the question is you need to ask yourself, when it does crash, or if it does fall, or if an emergency does happen, is anybody coming to help me? And you should already have the answer to that. And furthermore, shouldn't it be important for you to say, did they know this was going to happen? And if they did, excuse me, you cannot be on the countertop. Hey, did you hear me? Oh, okay. She didn't like that. Get down. That was some drama up in that llama right there. The question is did they know? I'm going to let you think on that for take as long as you need to take. And you can make your own conclusions about that. But I wouldn't be waiting too much longer to get the beanie weenies on the shelf. The Spam, the Keystones. Because let me tell you right now, we are very early into planting season. And for many of you, you're not even there yet. And let me remind you that you aren't guaranteed anything. So while you have the opportunity, any chance that you get to pick up a few cans of this, a few packs of that, anything that you can do to put it away on your shelf, or you have the opportunity to pay off something, or you have the opportunity to get together with family and friends, every day counts now. We have a lot of videos coming your way. This is sort of a hodgepodge, but it's been one of those days, and I wanted to make sure that we were staying consistent with you and keeping up with you this week, because we know there's a lot of things going on, and I know a lot of you are on fire to do the best that you can to make your home as stable as possible. And guys, at the end of the day, when you have doubts, talk to God about it. That's who's going to see us through. That's what we have. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm going to break. We have a lot of videos coming up. Y'all have a great evening. Stay warm out there, okay? And we'll see you on the next video.